Hi, welcome back. Orum here. Today we finally see the live stream. Well, are we gonna see the live stream? Yes. Today is 7th of August. So yes, they just released the live stream a few hours ago. And since I'm done with the main story of 3.5, meaning that I can watch this immediately after. Yes. So before we do that though, let's do a bit of things. So in this video, I have three things. First is prediction as usual, followed by improvement, and after that, the reaction itself. I did mention at the beginning of, I think, part 2, that moving forward, I will read Twitter post stuff every time I do live stream reaction in live stream reaction video and part 2 of every single patch main story. But I realized that the live stream reaction usually almost 2 hours. So I decided, yes, I'm gonna change again because again, this is the first time I don't really have any uh like experience on how this will be moving forward. So I decided to change the Twitter post reading in part 2, still in part 2 before we begin the story, and at the end of the patch, basically the last video of the patch, which now won't be called live stream reaction part 1. So yeah, this video is live stream reaction, not part 2, just live stream reaction. And then the last video of every patch will be like final thought on the whole story in that patch, including a Twitter post reading, because I believe that video is not that long usually, which is why including the video Twitter post there after everything happened probably a better idea. Anyway, again, before I begin, this is all is impromptu. I don't really have a note of what I wanna say, so if I say something weird or wrong, it could happen, and just remind you guys that this is impromptu, is what I'm saying. If I say something wrong, anyway, let's begin with prediction. Before we moving to this whole promo art of the live stream, let's talk about the prediction on my mind, on my head. So at the end of this video, at the end of 3.5, we, if you watch, we probably understand at this point. So if you watch my playthrough, the whole thing with Hassin will be of an overarching arc. So I don't know if this will be something that happened in 3.6. Personally, specifically, or maybe the whole thing with Hassin over time, right? Bit by bit in every single patch will be more important. We'll have more information about the whole scene thing, Prism of Fate, the whole Sentinel thing that mentioned by Muyu. There are reason why Muyu talk about the whole Sentinel, which probably related to Hassin or maybe future Sentinel. We don't know. I still guess it's probably Hassin for the time being. So this whole thing, I don't think we gonna see that in 3.6. Maybe just a bit of it. So probably 3.7 or 8 will be the focus for the real one, the scene, not the overarching arc. I think the next one, 3.6, will be about Muyu. Remember at the end of the fight with Muyu, so apparently the Muyu we fight is auto puppet. No, it's blade puppet, meaning that is he remote controlling the thing from the beginning, or because remember that this one scene where we meet him in front of the skywalk, something like a string, not really a string, like a red stuff, and attached to him. I guess he was controlled. The blade puppet was always been Muyu. Muyu always been a blade puppet in that scene at least. So I wonder where is the real Muyu, if he even exists. He should be, but then you see his forte related to whole separating thing, the reverberation, the memory, the anger, the the whole regret of soul, which is I don't know how this will play out in the future, but I don't really have prediction. I mean, we're gonna see Muyu of course again, but then again, I don't know if we're done with him in the next video, because what I'm interested in is not him, but the one that he talked about, the woman in red. So we know that, well, Rover said that it's not Prolova, so another Fractious member, which I don't know who this gonna be. There are two possibility if this is the one that we heard before. The first one is the one below Grand Architect. I forgot her name, remember? I think Cristoforo and Grand Architect talking about her at the end of 3.3, when, you know, the whole after Act 5 of La Heroi. I forgot the title. It's not Grand Architect, Right Architect. I don't remember. Side Architect. Basically, the one below Grand Architect is a she. So I thought maybe it's her. Second, it could be the character we haven't seen, the market, which also in red. Technically in red, the one with umbrella. Swarming is that the woman in red? Possibly. So that's the only two possible thing I can think of. I don't think it's Siren, because Siren is, I believe, she in New Federation alongside Hydra. We don't know that. That's the whole thing with Luke Segue, remember? And we know that Jashiki Warasi was, or maybe still is, related to Asinohara. That will be another thing. So yes, the overseer we never seen before could be the Swarming, or again the one below Grand Architect. I forgot her name. What else? So that's the whole thing that I can predict. We're gonna see the woman in red probably in next video, even though in the next patch, probably, even though it's what Xing Qiao and Jingran. Speaking of Xing Qiao and Jingran, the next character in the banner, in 3.5, we only meet Jingran once. Well, we didn't meet. Sui meet Jingran, which apparently knew him. So basically, Jingran is kind of like free agent that hire agent, I guess. And it was hired by Sui to search for the location of the where she meet with Hasin, which is this pagoda thing. We don't even enter the pagoda. I think we enter the door at the side. I don't think that's related to the pagoda. I haven't explored the pagoda itself. Maybe it is the pagoda, the one where we doing the puzzle thing with Sui. I don't know. Maybe that is a pagoda. It just that version of pagoda with Sui is kind of like Sonorosphere version, not the actual pagoda. Maybe anyway. So yes, Jingran, we only seen him once. His character is not what I expected. The way he speak is quite eccentric, at least in the English translation there. Even the Japanese one, it's kind of like, it's not what I thought. I thought he is some kind of, you know, talk less, do more. It's more like, silent character. But he talk active. He talk quite a bit. So interesting. We're gonna see he more like a young character, not like, I mean, how do I say this? This doesn't make any sense. But yeah, we only seen him once. I don't know how he related to the next storyline, because Susui is the only one that's seen him. And also, no, technically, she know about. And not to mention Susui, well, at the end of Act 2, she said, see you in Mengzhou. But then again, in the next story, which is Segue, Susui technically meet with Rover again. And then Susui asking Rover, where is Yang Yang? So I don't know why Sui at the end of Act 2 say, see you in Mengzhou, the city, even though the next 2 days later, he said 2 days later, she asking us where is Yang Yang, which is interesting. Why did, again, I'll talk more about the story in the final talk video, which is the last video of this patch. So what I'm saying is, yes, we know nothing about Jingran. The only thing about we know is the whole thing with the eyes, actually, the whole something inside his eyes, in both left eyes and right eyes. So I don't know if how is that related to his story. He said neither mention. He also able to calm the rogue auto puppet. If I remember that, yeah, I remember. I wonder if this story, that scene related to how he is forte wise, we will see. And then the next character, which I think the first character, the first banner, is Xing Qiao. I still don't know how to say her name. Xing Qiao, Xing Xiao, King Xiao, King Xiao, I think King Xiao or Xing Xiao. Anyway, we only seen her well twice. The first one was when Yang using her forte, so we only seen from the perspective of Liang Yu back then, and at that moment, Xing Xiao or the Paragon. I just call her the Paragon. It's faster and easier. So the Paragon say, "I will something in the back or something." I remember, and then to the hold or something like that. I don't know the exact detail. But the second time we meet her is during the fight with Auto Puppet Rebellion thing. And yes, as I said during my trip market reaction, she is using 1000 blade. That's very Chinese thing. So yeah, she will be the blade everywhere. Anyway, we don't really know anything about her. We only see how she fight, and then she left again to fight the remnant of whatever the auto puppet still exists at the end there, based on the Warden Commander said at least. Kui Hong. Anyway, so yeah, we know nothing about both of the character that we release in the next video, which is interesting. I mean, next patch, which is interesting, but I don't know. I guess as usual, the main focus always been the banner character, Sui Sui and Yang in this patch, which is what they always do. But still, I don't know. But thankfully, the story doesn't really involving them yet, so makes sense. And maybe in the next video, because okay, so at the end of segue, basically confirm or something that Yang will be journeying with us moving forward, at least up until New Federation, because that mentioned about the whole testing or her new forte in New Federation later on. So she gonna be with us at least up until there. Hopefully, she not gonna be like Chisa in a sense that Chisa associated something journeying with us, but then again when we reach Laheroy, she just disappear. Maybe again Yang we know before that, so I guess we gonna be with her more than what happened with in 2.8. So probably in 3.8 we gonna be explain what happened to Yang after the finish, after we finishing the whole Mengzhou conflict thing. I don't think I mean, look at this map. I don't think we're gonna stay in Hold. We're gonna move to the Mengzhou city itself, probably in 3.7 or 3. No, 3.7 probably we're gonna be in Mengzhou. So I don't know how this thing connected to New Federation. Well, actually it's connected. The whole Yang thing will be a trigger of how we're gonna go to New Federation, I think. Anyway, that's Yang. So this prediction is not really for 3.6 though, it's for 3.8 and 4.0 in the future. What else about 3.6? Actually, I don't think we have anything else. The whole thing with Muyu, Woman in Red, the whole thing with Hasin. Missing, apparently, I guess Susui told us that Hasin missing, even though I don't think anyone in the whole knew about Hasin missing, considering she's supposed to be in Mingzhou, not in the hall. And the whole contacting, that just because of the communication by, I mean, got disrupted by Muyu, or maybe, I don't know. I don't think Muyu with Fraxidus, because Muyu even said that Fraxidus is a fool. Not a fool, actually. I don't remember what exact wording he used, but I don't know. We will see it in the 3.6. If we're gonna see Muyu in 3.6, I don't know. We'll see. I don't see if anything, because yeah, that's it for the whole impromptu section. Now let's see the image here. So as you can see here, what is this? It looks like a ship, a lot of it. And then the light there in the background, what is that? Right? This look like a ship. I don't think this is a stay in place structure. This feel like something move, because there are a lot of them, and a lot of them is kind of similar. So either this is an airship, which we don't even see in Lahairoi, the one that they said the most advanced area. I don't know, either that or this is some kind of channeling the light, which I don't think so, because the light feel like come where the whole towering light come from somewhere else. So yeah, this what is this? Again, this is before the live stream. After they release the live stream, the thumbnail change, which I will show you guys later after this. So what can I take from this? New area? Possibly not. I don't think. I think we're still in the hold, at least, because we are the hold is surrounded by waterfall, right? So I don't think we're gonna have new area next patch. Maybe, unless this is different location beyond the hold, which probably closer to Mengzuo. I don't know what this light is. We never seen this light. Speaking of, well, I will talk more about the geographical location of this holding Yuanfang Hold, because I'll talk about this in one of the video, but I will talk more about that at the end of the patch. Because something weird, why we cannot move from Jingzhou immediately to Mengzhou, I mean to the hold. Instead, we need to do the underground thing. That's even though we can fly technically, I don't know. Anyway, not to mention if this is actually airship, which mean is airship exists in the game? Nani? Anyway, moving on. Yes, this is moving forward, I will always showing free uh, the free view image of next patch and this patch. So this is the free view of last patch, which I don't think I remember talking about this. I'm only talking about the whole image of after the one with the character, not this scenery one they used before the live stream. So this is the skywalk. I haven't entered the skywalk. We only visit this once when well, technically we did enter the skywalk, but I don't know where this is supposed to be a factory, but then I don't remember where they create this um auto puppeting. But anyway, this is where we face with Muyu for the first time. I mean Rover. We also reunite with Yang Yang here, and the whole Hessine Prism of Fate also took place here. And that's it. That's the only time I check this area. I haven't explored because of the backlog, so hopefully I have time to explore in the next 10 days at least, because I have one more video. Well, yes, the whole pulling session of IMAT. Anyway, yes, basically Skywalk. Moving on, yes, this is the last patch. So we see that this all well technically we saw all this character, even though we saw Jingran from Sushi perspective. We also saw Hassin from Sushi perspective without having her actual 3D model. It's just black silhouette, even though we did saw her at the end of Act 2. So she was the one who basically created the Raftel kite, the one that looked like Iwang Wing bird. So again, I thought again, I mean, what I'm saying is, I thought for sure the thumbnail I was being the biggest your head is, the more important you are to the story in that patch. I guess not. I guess overarching part makes sense because the scene will be something we're gonna see in the future. Meanwhile, Jingran and this is funny because we don't even see Liang Yu, which at least have a lot of dialogue. Then that NPC, remember the one with the Tasat mark on the neck, on the back of the neck, which currently in hospital, I think, because of the overclocking. Anyway, we don't even see. I mean, NPC is still NPC, but still, she important to the story, especially related to the Yang. I wonder why they did it. Not even Yang transform at the end of the story. I keep waiting. Where did she gonna transform? Where is she gonna be Yuang Ling? And then it was during the final fight. Anyway, so yeah, there's nothing more to say. Now we move to the actual thumbnail or promotion art for 3.6, which is, yes, now they become huge, their face. So again, this thing exists again. this whole circular thing in the middle. Let's look exactly like one of the ship, which I assume is a ship. So what happened? Why we have a ship? Again, I still think this is a ship because there are a lot of them, and look really identical. Well, some of them have less ring, but that's right. The image in the background there, and also the towering light also there. We saw Rover and the other NPC walking through the ship. What did that mean? I don't know. We have Jingran on the right with his lantern, which I assume related to his forte. And then we have Xing Xiao, which again, like I said, we didn't really know anything about her, the Paragon. But from this image alone, I don't know what the storyline gonna be. The only thing I can think of is the exact image that we saw before the live stream, which is the towering light in the background, and then this ship. Are you saying we're gonna evacuate the people from the hold? That's the only thing I can think of. And the title. Remember last title? Blade of Past Reason, Lingering Dream Him. Blade of Past Reason, basically the blade we encountered in the village that we took to the hold, and then that's basically related to Hoyang Yang transform. I still don't know what is this blade and why. I mean, I guess we know this is related to whole Yuangling bird, who remember the only bird able to carry message using, I guess, resonance, and that somehow the blade have this resonance of the bird, I guess. And then the last part of this title, Lingering Dream Hymn, is basically the song. The song that we heard as a background a few times, and then also the one that Yang sing and Liang Yu sing as well, which is something that was sung by the ancestor of Liang Yu, the one who exactly looked like her, Ling Fang, I believe her name is. So again, this whole thing is about Yang. Now about this one, Lamplight in Mirage. That's obviously, this was very obvious. Lamplight. Jingran, this is Jingran, and then Sword Resolved in Hearts, probably Xingqiu. This whole title, why did they have the comma in the title? This is related to the region because we currently based on China, and if in China there is this saying using similar wording of how you write the thing. I don't know what the exact wording is. Idiom? No, it's not idiom. What am I saying? Anyway, something like that. This title kind of look like that. So again, Limelight in Mirage. The whole not nether. I don't remember. Why I forgot about the thing. The realm. I wonder. And sword resolve in heart. Basically, we're gonna learn about Xingqiao Pass. By both of them. We don't really learn anything about Sui Sui though, except the fact that she a sister of Yang Yang. Yeah, actually, we don't really learn anything about Sui Sui. Well, she mentioned that if you want to learn more, you're gonna go to Mingzhou. So I guess her story, she will have segue later on in Mingzhou, I guess. Sui Sui, I mean. So yes, I really have no idea about the story beside the whole ship and the people in the background and Roper somehow sitting on the. Oh, I just realized the blade. Rover sitting on the blade or some sort, and then we have a lot of blades surrounding the area, which is Xingqiao stuff. So, and then the moon there behind her. I assume it's a moon because white. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this feel more important than that image because that's basically the same image. The whole shifting will be important, whatever this is. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna move from the hold for some reason. Or again, I don't think we saw this in the hold. I mean, if you look at this over here, the whole block thing, This feel like the wall that, you know, not the hold, but the Yuanfang, the land of Yuanfang area. So I assume we're leaving. I don't know. I don't know what is this. I don't know why we have so many light. Live stream? Is it live stream? No, that's Yang stream. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for prediction. I don't think we have anything else to say. Before we continue though, we have one more before we react, I mean. Let's move to the next segment, which is improvement. I still have the same thing I wanna see in the game. I give up about the whole jiggle physics meter thing with Kartetia. I don't think they're gonna do anything about that. So yeah, let's start with autoplay. Yes, they still occur during the playthrough. When I click, now we have semi now. But anyway, when I click to semi or auto, basically after during the dialogue, when the NPC, when the character still talking, when the camera is still moving, sometimes they skip the dialogue and then the camera immediately move to the next the next dialogue. So I wonder if they're gonna fix that. I don't think anyone probably encounter that normally because the people who click manually and then people who auto from the beginning, there's no one in between. Well, that's me in between. I'm in between. Anyway, next thing I wanna see they actually do is, yes, I wanna see rover outfit based on the actual rover, our rover, and my rover. I mean, not the trial version of rover. I mean, makes sense, I guess, because they don't want. I mean, the only outfit we have beside rover currently is beside default rover is the Lahairoi outfit. But then I don't know. Maybe they still able for the pre-render cutscene. Yes, you can use default outfit. Nothing we can do about that. But for the sometimes they use a real-time render, meaning that at least can we use our outfit that we chose. For example, currently my rover have a crown, but I never seen that crown in the cutscene. Even dialogue, when we just talking, they always use the default and basically a trial version of rover. I really wish we, especially since maybe in the future we have more outfit. So I wish we have choice. Be able to see different outfit depending on what outfit you choose. At least we will see in the future. And yes, this is the last thing. Hide portrait on boss. So yeah, well, currently we don't really have that, but last one was with Denia. Hopefully in the future when they release a boss they don't really show during the live stream, hide it, especially because if it's related to the main story. Let's see about that. I wonder if we have new boss in 3.6, considering we just got the new weekly boss. I don't think we will get a new boss. Maybe again, we don't know. We will see. And that's it. That's all of the part before we do the reaction. Now let's begin to the reaction. As you can see in the top right corner, I already prepare the browser. Let's just move to that, shall we? Let's full screen. So as usual, I mean last time we have dev talk. I don't think we have another dev talk. If there is, then I will switch to the English version. But for now, let's start with the Japanese one because as usual, I play the game with Japanese dub. So hearing the character and VV in Japanese make me understand who is talking. At least, let's go to the live. As you can see there, 7 hours ago, I guess, at this point. So we have an hour and 26. But I believe this is for Japanese version. So since 2 patch ago, they're showing this for the Japanese version. The first 30 minutes it's always been about rover and someone talk with. They're also talking about the fan art and such. This is only in Japanese. In English, I don't think we. But then we will watch this in Japanese first, so we're gonna check that as well. Last time I skipped that because DevTalk. We will also check if it's DevTalk or not. If it's DevTalk, I will skip this and immediately go to the English version. If it's not DevTalk, then I will stay and also watch the rover and whoever is gonna be talking in the before the live stream, basically the first 20 minutes or something. I think that's what happened last time because that happened a few times. Anyway, let's begin. Okay, so this time it's with Jingran. Before we do that, though, I think I need to adjust the thing first because yes, desktop side. I want to adjust the volume. So 1/3, I mean 1/4 is good. That means that the sound of the live stream is not really huge. I mean loud. Full HD. Let's do full screen. Let's remove live chat. And before we begin, I wanna skip up until they're gonna showing us the it's another dev talk. Okay. Because it's dev talk and I wanna read their subtitle. Let's move to the English version. I wanna check the video list first actually. So the video that I have not watched is all of this, young stuff. We did watch everything before that, the whole thing in the beginning of part 1. Anyway, let's go to home again. And this one. I guess we always have I don't know, I guess we will always have developer talking about instead of Seiyu because you know Seiyu is expensive. Anyway, I mean I don't really matter which one is talk. I only care about the content itself. Anyway, let's begin to live. So see, it's shorter. They always do that in Japanese version. I wanna watch that though, but I don't know. Anyway, let's watch. Yep, 1/3. Full HD. Full screen. Proper playing music and combat. This is basically Xing Xiao, right? She playing the instrument king, and she also a sword master, and a cat somehow there. Anyway, let's just skip to. Oh, this is not full screen, as you can see. We cannot check the volume. Let's go back. Want try again? This is full screen. I thought we have full HD, but it is full HD. Let's move out by 10 minutes. Okay, over here. Let's see. This stream is shorter than the last one, so. Oh, we have fox and okay, the animal in in the land of Yuanhuang.
漂泊者们好，欢迎来到明朝3.6版本前瞻
This is not full HD, by the way.
大家好呀，我
It's
是
kind of blurry.
今天就由我们两个来陪大家聊聊明朝即将到来的3.6版本吧。距离
Okay, maybe that's just how it is.
过去将近1个月了，不知道大家在孟州玄风地界的冒险。
I only done the story. I haven't explored
制作机关城
mobile version, by the way.
像一首沉默了100年的诗。
Yes, the whole thing with Pum, the title as well. Yes, so I guess
一步步走进了他的深处。
they recognize the title,
在迷雾中
maybe.
辗转，在玄天构苦战，我们终于与泱泱重逢。 也见证了他以玄灵之名的蜕变。而岁岁历经波折才
Yep, this is overarching stuff.
秀镜，更是让
Hardworn?
的全新
Okay.
的力量，在惊雷破雾间劈开了。
Yes, the whole thing with our power we just
不过
didn't
说起来啊
really
，3.5 版本
explain.
留下的尾巴可真不少。此前我们
It
击败了
is.
在玄方城暗中作乱的木鱼，或者说是击败了他的一具傀儡替身。这意味
Exactly.
着他的真身仍然逍遥法外。他引发的事件还留下了余波。多座旧亭
This is the thing. They always explain the beginning of the story
人手紧
in
此外，玄方
this
城
live stream.
整个
So
玄方
let's
世
see
界都还有许
what
多
they have
未
to
解
say
谜团
about the
这
next
些让漂泊者想到
beginning.
了迟迟不现身的岁主星月湖。从岁水之前与他的接触来看，他似乎另有隐情。看来许多问题
What? There's still more secret about the encounter with
亲
Swiss?
自
Okay.
去探寻才会有答案了。
I mean, you know, the whole
记得
scene
岁岁当
stuff.
初就是在雾隐阁见到了星月湖的频率，取得秀镜的。那这一次我们不妨再去那里找找线索吧。不过雾隐阁那地方
Okay, before
不太
we
容易进。
Now I forgot to mention the whole. I mean, I will talk more in on last video. The whole thing with the timeline. I thought for sure it's more important than just telling us when is when. Yeah, I forgot about that. I will talk more about this. I mean, I will write down. I guess I'll talk more about this in the story because the whole timeline thing, timetable. I don't know what to call it. Doesn't really. It's just telling us what we do where. I don't think even without that, I don't think we. I don't know. I feel like I thought for sure that's more important than that. The whole timetable about the event or where we are at what given time thing. I don't know. I'll talk more about this after I think more about that. Anyway, moving on.
之前听岁岁说，那里隐息雾弥漫，起路交错，稍不留神就会迷失方向。
哎，说到这里，不知道漂泊者还记不记得之前给岁岁在迷雾中
惊叹
那位神秘少年？
当然记
I've
得，
only seen him
外号
once.
鬼猫窃灯。
Cat
别看
of
他
the
表面
Netherland.
漫不经心，手里
Yes,
还是
carefree.
闪
Yes,
怪
that's
灯
basically
可岁
his
岁委托
personality.
他摸清雾隐阁的
Isn't
构
really
造
what I expected,
他
is
悄
what I
无声
mean.
息就把情
As
报
I
打
said
了
during
出来
plan prediction.
没错，这名叫做景然的少年，可是潜伏在
Oh, this
中
okay.
心城
I just realized they're
创造
speaking in
和
Chinese,
照
so
明商会
maybe we
有
can
合作关
see
系，他很
Xing
可能
Qiao
啊和木鱼都有过不少
pronunciation.
接触了。
懂了，卧底嘛。这么说的话，如果这次能再见到他，或许也能问出些什么新情报。
说得对，而且这次啊，漂泊者还将与一位玄方地界传说中的剑仙相遇。关于他，民间可流传着无数的传闻。
Did
有
you
人
say
说
her name?
他已经是一位得道的仙人，也有人说
Immortal?
他是天下第一玄门的门主。
Cultivation School?
一定会给这趟旅途带来不一
I
样的
mean,
风景。
it's not that
具体是
she
谁
immortal,
等会
probably
PV 里
because she
我们一
is
探便知。
resonator, so
我
she
都
live
猜到是
longer.
谁了。大家在之前的玄方城守城战中，想必已经见识过他的风采。那话不多说，我们先进 PV。
请观看3.6版
Okay.
本 PV《圣云灯影，凡尘剑心》。
Yeah, I feel this is a whole Chinese poem, the title. So yeah, what is this? Oh, it's not that we fought, we actually in the sword. I thought we standing on the sword. We actually okay. This is really very Chinese reference. The whole thing with sword. And this, what is this? Where is this? I will do the more detail watching in part 1 of next patch when I watch all the video stuff as usual.
Just like everyone else here, I want to make sure more people can live.
So I don't know
this
because I don't know who is this, like who's speaking in English. Anyway,
Heaven descends.
Thousand Blade I expected during the live during the trade market reaction. Even though, anyway, you know what I mean.
Quick end to you.
And she will be somehow Aero with Toon, like Lahara character. And then Jingran, we don't know. I think he will be defense stuff, right? I remember the Echo set that we got. Oh, Okay, what is? Yeah, it's he. That is her. That's his blade, the broad blade. Oh, what's that? I guess enter form. Oh, okay. So it is able to rotate as I thought. I mean, I didn't talk about this before, but I can explore. But I expect as much is moving. Okay, so she's back. That's the fox, moon fox. I mean, has seen. Okay, it doesn't really show anything. Basically, we're gonna fight something. We're gonna fight. We're gonna face something.
看过 PV，我现在满脑子就2个字
Floating sword.
飞行。
Yes, that's the only thing I can think
花开
of.
云海，天地之大，任我遨游。
Floating
这正是
sword.
世界
What's
间
that?
轻佻的风采。他还在玄方地界的军策府担任正玄司棋。
How do you
这
say
只是个
her
寡妇的
name?
虚职，不必打理俗务，也不用常住在城中。
静修，
但
静修。
每当玄方地界陷入危难，便是这位正玄司棋出剑的时候了。据说他已庇护玄方地界超过100年。
I don't know which
手
one
中
is
剑荡除
saying the
无数
name,
残伤
which
救下过
sentence.
无数人，甚至
静修
有
I
的百
just
姓
said
家
静修。
里还会供奉他的香火呢。
看起来青霄确实担
So
当
静校
有
so
仙人
静
见证玄方地界
Okay,
的
so
传说。
静校。
对了，我注意到在 PV 里，
静校
漂泊者
okay.
也踏上了飞
That's
剑
how
和
you
青
said
霄一起
her name.
穿行云海。
静
这莫
校。
非是从
静
青霄
校。
学来的？
Yes, 静校，静校。
你说对了，虽然青霄向来
Yes,
独来独往，
静
极少
校。
与人往来，更不会收徒，但
静校。
此番却肯将御
The
剑
thing,
术传授给
静
漂泊
校
者，大概啊，
静校。
就是
Anyway.
他与漂泊者之间的缘分。
这位剑仙身上还真是有不少
Hopefully
让人
this
好奇的
is
地方。这一回
not
我们试
like
试
what I
要
thought
一
it
位
is.
剑仙师傅了。
I
没
mean,
错，剑仙
at
师
least
傅。
the young
那
and
至
sweet
于
one
他此番
is
下山
related to the
所
main
为何事，
story, and
又为
hopefully
何
the
愿意
same
为
thing
漂泊
goes
者破
for
例，这些答案就等
Xing
大家
Xiao.
在
It's
潮
not
汐人物
mainly
中
about her.
亲自揭晓了。
It's
除
mainly
了青
about.
霄啊 ，PV
Let's see.
里还有一位也值得一说，景然。在3.5版本里，他在迷雾中替人解围的潇洒身影让人印象很深。这一次，他也会在漂泊者的旅途中正式登场，并在漂泊者
We don't see any other new character in that PV, so I don't think we're gonna see Swarming,
你别说，
this
这
mystery
位鬼
woman.
猫窃灯真的很有意思，每次出
哦
场都恰到好处，引方向、留线索，像是知道会有人来。不过这样反倒像是一种试探。
What
这
do
个
you
神秘的少
mean?
年究竟是何用意呢
So yeah, what is
或许
this
等漂泊者
Walkman
真正
true
遇见他
purpose?
时
We
就
don't
能
know.
摸清几分了。不过我可以确定的是，
Why are we
眼下
traveling
漂泊
together
者
with
的
Xing
人
Xiao,
十分
which
复
is
杂
in? I
各
hope
方势力
hopefully
暗流涌动，
hopefully
新的危机正在悄然逼近。
it's
并
not
且啊，随着潮汐任务的推进，
just like
漂泊者也将步入一处
with
神秘的所在，
3.1.
目睹前所未
I
见
mean
的奇观。
3.2 and
高空中
3.0,
航行着一
where
艘巨大的云梭，
it's
如同
mostly about
飞行在空
character
中的
instead
栋
of.
栋建筑。他们的机关术
Oh, it's a
看上去
floating
竟然
city
还在如今的玄
moving.
方城之上。这支壮观的云梭舰队正航行在山水之上，穿行于云海之间。他们与即将
They
发
say
生
it is
的
a
异变
fire
有何
ship,
关联？又有着怎样的
but
秘密？
then
漂泊者们，敬
how
请期
advanced
待
that is compared to
那
La
接
Hairoi
下来就给大家介绍下
which is
即
the
将
most
在
advanced
3.6版本展开的潮汐
area
任务吧。
region.
好的，
That's what they
在
said, by the
3.6 版
way.
本中，潮汐任务第4章第3幕
Chapter
烟云悠
Act
远
3
新界名将于8月20日正式开启。往事如烟，风云变幻，漂泊者将与青霄并肩深入险境，寻
哦
破局之
We
机。
don't have
守护众生
Yang
的
Yang,
剑心
okay.
因何而焕发光彩？
I feel like this is, will be something that I am afraid of, similar to 3.0 and 3.2, where the main focus is the character and not the lore or the story itself. Hopefully the main story move forward.
获取科考摩托涂装、云海飞渡、最强击魁小玉。
此外，潮汐任务第4章幕间幽客消残生也
Okay,
将
we
开
have
启。
segue,
那
which
盏
is
特别的
about
提灯
Jingran.
照
Okay,
出
so
了
only
竟
one
然怎样的
chapter,
过往，而新的
one
机
new
缘也
arc.
在悄然登场。
Hey,
值得一提的是啊，
hey,
随着3.6版本潮
Let's-
汐任务的推进，漂泊者将体
I'm
验
gonna
到遇见。
照见过竟然怎样
Swarming and
而新的机缘
Yin
也在
Lin
悄然登场。
Lin Yin
值得一
Lin.
提的是啊，随着
Yes,
3.6
that's,
版本
I assume that's the woman in red.
漂泊者将体验到遇见
Swarming,
飞
so
行。这
Fraxidus?
时，漂泊者可踏上剑身。
Yeah, what is
迎风
this
而行
area?
比如在潮汐任务的部分剧情流程中，漂泊者除了可以乘坐云梭，
So we have
还
new
能以
area.
剑的方式穿越险阻，在云岚与
No,
深海中穿行。
but
感
where
受
is
乘
this
风而起的畅快
in terms of
除此以外，在完成潮汐任务后， 孟州、玄方地界也会出现一些可以预见的地点，漂泊者可以在这些地方
Bye bye
遇见
bike.
希望带
I'm
给漂泊者
using a
不一样
sword
的探索
now.
体验。
It's
在
more
特定的山道与楼宇之间
Chinese
路
like,
线
and
安
I
排
assume we can only
脚
do
下
this
是
in
玄方地界的层
明
野
州
飞岩和青山绿水，相信这份属于剑仙的自在，漂泊者们很快
No, I
就
feel
能
like this
亲
is a
身体
stream
会到。
area.
说起来，
Yeah,
青霄
sword
除了
flag
剑
spot,
法
so it's
封
not
神
everywhere
情谊
like
也
a
是一
bike.
绝。他抚琴时那份仙音袅袅、
Yeah,
意境
Guqin is
空
the
灵
name
的
of
姿
the
态，想必不少
instrument.
漂泊者看了也心向往之。
哎，那真好，这次我们还给漂泊者带来了一个休闲玩法——抚琴。在完成3.6版本的潮汐任务后啊，漂泊者即可获得一张
I mean,
专属的七弦琴，在背包直接
Sure.
使用，或者是在探索轮盘中装备后使用。
Are you saying in the
都可以开启
future we will
抚琴界面
have?
漂泊者与
I don't
琴
think
键
so.
交互，即可触发对
They're
应的旋律，
probably still
在
using the
山水间
sword to the
抚
sky
琴
thing
一
for
曲。
漂
rhythm
泊者
game.
可以弹奏自己喜欢的曲目，或是即兴发挥，创作一段旋律分享给朋友，
I mean,
一定
I
都很
don't.
有
I
意
never
思。
use this on the other
期
game.
待
Anyway.
在孟州的山水间能听
Sure,
到漂
sure.
泊者亲自弹奏的琴音，记得把你的作品分享出来哦。而在琴音之外，还有新的风景与奇遇也在等待着漂泊
Yeah,
者。
let's see the new
首先
landscape.
想把一位特
The
别的
whole
伙
ship.
伴介绍给大家。漂泊者在潮汐
What
任
the-
务里会遇到一只有些特别的鸡葵小
Owl.
玉，它会为
Jedi.
漂泊者提供指引和帮助。不过，小玉可不是普通的机关造物，它还带着一段与玄方城紧密连接的过往。
哦，它看上去倒像是一只活泼的猫头鹰啊，不过听起来啊，它的背后肯定也有不少的
Why
故事和
we
秘
with?
密了。
是的
I mean, I feel
它
like
有着
this gonna be
属于自己的
like
情感记忆，
I don't know.
甚至
Hopefully, it's not
是
similar to 3.2,
至于它
which
为
is
什么
something
如
that
此
I
熟
don't
悉
like.
这次旅途的景
Let's
象
see.
又为什么会主动帮助大
Hopefully,
家？
hopefully,
这里
hopefully,
就不剧
please
透
not.
啦，请漂泊者们亲自去了解吧。
I want the story
而我们
focus on the
前
main
面提到的那支
story,
在
not
孟州山水间不断飞行的云梭舰队，这里也带大家去探一探。
hopefully not because again, what is
这
this?
是地处
Right?
未知的一
We
片
have
天
this.
地，名为人境，呈现的正是孟州山水最诗情。
Excuse me. What do you say?
云
Realm.
梭舰队，这里也带大家去探一探。 这是地处未知的一片天地，
Secluded region, the Rain
孟
realm.
州山水最诗情画
So
意
it's
的一
another
面
realm,
清风叠
underground area, I
云海
guess.
苍茫，云梭
Or
漫游
maybe
其
not
间，
underground,
雾外
above
晴
ground.
在画中。而在人境之上，似乎还有更高处的天空，在流动与变幻间呈现出截然不同的风景。
What? I thought the whole sky is
听完这些
Etheric Sea. What about that?
在
Anyway,
3.6版本，我们还将遭遇到全新的敌人，
maybe it's
他们分别是
related to
天
Etheric
魁
Sea.
劫煞、群霄枪卫，以及玉
Okay,
门
new
神
enemy. That the one that was fight by
当
Jingran.
强敌天魁劫煞。
Refugee.
这个鸡葵身披仙绫，华光烁烁。
The PC looks so different than the mobile.
一名仙人，
没错，不过啊，漂泊者可千万不要被他的外表所迷惑。他与一只凶悍的兽形鸡葵相伴登场，其灵活多变的战斗风格更是诡谲难测。
一个是形如仙人的诡异强敌，一位是为玄方
Who
出现的
create
剑仙
this auto
这
puppet?
两位的交锋会是什么样的场面？倒是更让人
I don't
格
think
外
it's
期
the
待了。
scene.
没错，
Like
我们的黄龙残像记录
it's supposed to be Tasset Discord, but then
漂泊者们
that's
小心
auto
应对
puppet,
哦
not Tasset
并且
Discord,
天魁劫煞也将作为3.6
which is
版本
different.
的
Remember,
全新生态
Tasset Discord
可以被
and
漂
auto
泊者们
puppet
获
is
取
not the same
那
thing.
么
We
接
know
下
that.
来我们也给
Auto
漂泊者们
puppet is
介绍一下
created
即将在新版本
by
正式登场
Hassin,
的
so
全新共鸣者吧。
没问题。
having the
在
enemy
此之
look
前
like
先让我们稍事休息，
auto
给漂
puppet
泊者们送上
is
前瞻通讯的第
maybe
一个
more
对
you,
话
I guess.
请漂泊
Actually,
者
I don't
们
know.
及时进入游戏，在设置界面对话栏区
Setting
哦。
or redemption code. Here, Harp of Sword. That's a song name. If you know what, if you know, you know. I think it was a song from Runo Kenshin. I don't remember.
那就让我们继续
Anyway
吧。我们先从清霄开始聊起吧。
Xing Xiao, yeah, Xing
说起
Xiao.
清霄，在
清
3.5
霄
版本的时候，我们就曾一
清霄
睹这位剑仙的风姿，而他在玄方地界也一直
For
是传说级
generation
的存在，在
figure.
民间
Okay,
也
so
留下
she's
了无数
old.
或真或假的传闻，由此也有了不少名号，比如仙子、真人、思琪。
Perfected
无
one.
论有什么名号，他都是清霄。清冷淡漠、轻易出尘，是他给人的第一印象。听完啊，他大部分时候都会在清幽高耸的山峰上修行，与尘世保持着距离。可每当玄方有难，他的飞剑便会随风而至，驱逐残像，庇护百姓。 数百年来间从未间断。
For more than a century,
就是这样一个
did
看起来
she
不谙世事，
just
甚至有
like
些疏离
Muyu
的人，却总是在紧要关头
still,
被
I
正
mean,
式出现。
exist
怪
200
不得
years
世人常说
ago?
玄方地界有仙人坐镇。
传闻中的仙人也好，真人也罢，清霄与玄方地界的成员远比我们看到的要更为深远。那么接下来就
Okay,
正式
so what
给
is
大
she?
家
Is
介
she
绍
Resonator, right?
守护众生的仙人剑。
She look
清霄
different. Is she Sentinel Resonator or something? And we know this is based on Chinese legend, but then it still need to be abide by Solaris rule.
正所谓
Anyway
三尺瑶琴三尺剑，画面里的清霄一手负剑，立于云岚之上，眸如霜雪，不染纤尘。而另一个身影轻抚琴弦，这便是沉入琴音的他。仗剑时凌厉如霜风朔雨，抚琴时清雅如清泉明玉，一动一静皆是静心。清霄素来秉持清净无染的修行理念，修行以剑入道，剑心通明。三尺长剑在他手中，世间虚妄皆可展开。他也通晓音律，平日里亦会以琴修心，琴心即剑心。指尖拂过琴弦时，便会有温和的剑意伴着琴音溢散而出。
琴剑双绝
Okay.
又冷面热心。这么听下来，清霄身上的那股仙气并不是不近人情，
So what do
而
you
是
mean
在
up
清冷的外表
that?
下把所有的
Again,
光
Resonator
都
live
投入
long,
了
so
真
doesn't
实
really
正
mean
是正是，
why.
漂泊者们可能有
I don't know. I
所
thought
不知道
people is
黄龙
more
的修行者
intelligent. I guess this is
向来
because
有一套独特的
more
行为
like a
准则
myth
听
before
插手
the
世
whole
间
technology, I
一面
think.
沾染尘缘与因果，给自己的仙剑
What is that?
增添纷扰。
那听起来，清霄一直
Okay,
做
it's
的是
interesting.
下山救人，
We
庇
have
护百姓，
another
岂不是和这套
anyway
准则有些冲突？
确实如此，但面对悲鸣中的众生，清霄无法坐视不管，哪怕与修行准则相悖，他也依旧守护着人间的灯火。
不盲守规矩，
What do you mean
而
mortal
是遵
world?
从本心。看
Did
起
she
来，这位剑
know
仙
another
挺有自
world
己的坚持
besides
的。
mortal?
说起来，那他平时
Are we still in
出门
Solaris?
是不是都会御剑来去，像霹雳里那样很自由飘逸的那种？
是的，心静如冰雪，身轻似碧云。清霄每逢赶路，往往会选择御剑飞行的方式，踏剑凌虚。
That's
游历
very
花
very
生水
Chinese.
果山川江河尽收眼底。
对了，我听说咱们研究残像时常翻阅的那套《黄龙残像记录》就出自他手。Q 策划，你觉得是真的吗？
Wait, what? I don't really. What do you say?
收眼底。
对了，我听
Something
说咱
something
们
to
研
set
究
Discord?
残像时常翻阅的那套《黄龙残像记录》就出自他手。
Wait.
策划，你觉得是真的吗？
She's
关
old.
于这个嘛，
Kinda like
清霄确实
Camellia
非常
old.
了解黄龙残像的习性。至于是不是此书的作者，
How did
先
she?
卖个关子。不过我
How
倒是想起来
Resonator
我们
able
之前
to
有个
alive
朋友
again? We only
写
have
的就
some.
是玄方地界的残像。
We only have
唉
what
虽说玄方地界
handful of
多奇闻异
unique
事
Resonator
但
that
是
live
在这么
longer
下去
than they
咱们
should.
这个节目怕是要改名
But this is
玄方奇
another
闻求
thing.
真了。不过有一件小
This
事
this
倒
kind of
不用
feel like
求真，清霄
is she
确实
Resonator
很
of
招小动物喜欢
Sentinel?
在
I
山
don't
上
know.
走
It
路
feel
时啊，常有
different.
小动物悄悄凑过
She's
来，
feel
就像
different.
把它当做自然的一部分了。
这些看似有些反差的小细节拼在一起，反倒让清霄更真实了，并不是什么高高在上的传说，而是有所牵绊的仙人剑。剑光与琴音交织，映着清霄一路行过的漫长岁月。数百年的守护是剑意，也是心意。
Is it 100 years?
三尺剑，
How many 100? 100?
一篇诗。
200?
那么接下来就让我们看看这
If
位
it's
剑仙
100, then
在
it
战
makes
场
sense.
上
So
是
she's
如
not
何以
immortal,
心念
and
化
she's
剑
not.
破敌
I guess
于瞬息
100
之
is
间的。
around 5
清
generations,
霄
so
是一名气动属性的五
that's
星控
pretty
制者，
much.
使用的武器
Hard
是
sword.
作
Okay.
为玄方地界的守护者，清霄琴剑双
So yeah,
绝
I wanted to know
剑
more
法
about her. I don't think
剑法
she.
在战斗时，清霄既能抚琴
The
背
whole,
景
the
增
whole
进
legend
柔
thing
和
is because of the
无比
people
气节
seeing her,
也可持剑近身
and at the time, I guess
飞剑
before the
穿梭
whole
天地之间与
people
敌人
knew
进行
about.
打击一剑
No, no, 100 years ago, there's still
剑
Resonator. I don't know.
伴随着不同技能命中敌人
I don't know why she become legend. That's weird.
分别积攒对应的特殊能量。此外，
Considering,
清霄在空中攻击时，可进入御剑飞
you
行的
know.
状态。踏
Anyway, we will see more about her.
在
learn more
此基础
about
上
her during the
施
story.
展轻绝剑盾
Hopefully it
在
makes
短
sense
距离后推动脚下飞剑
in terms of Solaris way, you know.
平虚御风
Like,
穿云破雾
I don't
两
think
种能量都充满后
there
清霄
is
可释放
something
出的
else
技能
besides
御剑凌空行剑
Sentinel
进入
and
弹
Renodian
身形态 此时的
So
青
I
霄
don't think
和始于
the
万劫，
whole
斩灭
mythical
邪
thing
祟，
exists
并积累新建于
in
当新
Solaris.
力充满时，青霄可抚琴调律，无数飞剑
But
将
we will
随
see.
弦音律动，引动剑光自剑阵中拔地而起，伴随昙花绽放，将敌人贯穿。施展共鸣解放时，青霄抚弦凝神，汇聚剑意，以星石封锁敌人契机。随后，万千飞剑伴随着巨剑自9天坠下，破万法，荡诸邪。同时，青霄拥有极邪的特性，
Yeah, so she's stone
解决
strain.
时可以万剑
So
破
is she
敌，
have to form just like
并为
heroic
自身带来
character
额
or
外的增益伤害。
only Toon Strain? Hot Sword.
在
Somehow
3.6
in
版本
name of
全新五星训
or
刀
Clean
云狼
Gloom
将
of
同
Cloud.
步上线。
纤巧精致，温润如玉。
Jade, yes,
云
of
狼
course
这
the
个名
color.
字也恰如其分，仙气飘渺如云，美玉素白为狼，亦有疏影横斜，素音飘散。这清雅无染的气质和青霄很是般配。
是的，据说在青霄早年云游黄龙时，云狼便常伴身侧，一路行来啊，辟邪除煞，荡除恶孽无数。云狼通体由素白瓷胎锻成，触手温润，一只白眉盘绕翘身，清冷高洁。出鞘时，洁白花瓣随之散落，凌厉剑意化作如烟如云的剑气，铭文灿灿流转其间，熠熠生辉。青霄素来诚心精进剑意，正因这份澄澈不染的剑心，方能驾驭这柄辟邪仙剑。
见过成名，心向成名。希望云狼在青霄手中可以一直伴他纵横世间，诛邪除祟。介绍完青霄，是不是也该请出下一位了？如果说青霄是远离尘嚣、隐居山巅的云中仙，那么接下来的这位就是满带人间烟火气，自如穿行阴阳两界的江湖客。
是的，虽说漂泊者啊在3.5版本与这位江湖外号为鬼猫窃灯的少年并未直接碰面，但是啊，他那奇怪的灯、异色的瞳孔、特别的深横位置，以及带着点狡黠鸡肋劲儿的
mischievous, exactly.
确实让人印象深刻。
That's my impression as well. It doesn't really feel like what I thought he was during the Dread Market reading.
那我们就先来说说他最显眼的特征之一
The lamp.
那盏形影
Yep,
不离的灯。
exactly.
毕竟他外号里就带着灯字，分量可想而知。仔细看，灯里还跳动着悠悠的青色火光，看上去竟有些像
Ignore that loud bike
这盏
outside.
灯啊，名
If
为
you can hear
灭
it.
灯，明火常人不灭，据说可以逆转阴阳，以寿命为代价换取强大的力量。
以寿命为代价，那岂不是相当于燃烧
Oh,
自
we're
己的
gonna
生
meet
命？
them together.
但
Okay.
井然啊，似乎从不在乎，他活得自由张狂，快活如火，不信命也不认命。
听起来他带着一股张狂又不受拘束的少年义气。
Oh yes,
那话不多
this
说，
talk about this
让我们
during
一起来
the
正式认识一下井然吧。
Dread Market. Yeah, he doesn't look like what I thought he is. 金凡
时脉水流全滴沙，鬼灯如漆点松花，青焰悠悠，薄烟漫绕。
So I don't know how his work. Maybe this is the replacement for Chisa for
阴阳两界的门槛上。
说到这
Fusion Burst.
他
We
这
will
双异
see.
色眼眸，想必不只是好看，应该也与行走阴阳有关。看着确实有几分人们口中
What do you
阴
mean
阳眼的味道
between。yin and yang?
异色眼眸源于他的共鸣能力，左眼幽绿，沾染着与山猫的契约；右眼金黄，能窥见平日里潜藏着的离散频率。
山
Oh,
猫
it's glow.
是之前见过的跟在井然身边有点可爱的灰
Okay,
色
so it's
小
some
猫。
lens.
是他，
Okay.
哎，不过啊，可别被他的外形给骗了，他可
Oh.
不是什么乖巧小猫，而是镇压
Oreo
在井然
V,
命
I
灯里的
don't
厉害
know.
精怪，来头不小的回音生物。这猫啊，偶尔在灯里
This remind me of
还会窜出来冲井然呲牙。
Galbrena.
一人一猫，日常不堪不爽，拌嘴呢更是家常便饭啦。可真到了紧要关头，彼此又默契的不行。至于是什么样的契约把他们捆在了一起，就需要大家亲自去揭开了。
聊完了他特别的瞳孔和命灯，同样很吸引人的还有刚刚画面中他的眼神，是一种走惯了夜路了然于心的感觉。
没错，这份自信也源于他的另一个身份——寻幽客。
Yes,
寻幽
Nether
客
mentioned
是
it
欧洲一
name.
门神秘的古老行当，他们会前往各地探查
What a
大大
mysterious
小小的圣境，
thread.
一面深入险地消除灾患，一 面也在废墟与遗迹中探寻古物，可以说啊，是一群游走
In
于
Mengjo
生死边缘的
they
探险
said
者。
so. It's not just
而漂泊者
Wangfang
也将在即将展开的潮汐
Lion
旅途中，循着井然留下的线索，打听到一些关于寻幽客的故事。
相信圣境里那些神鬼难测的门道，在他面前都藏不住。想必他行走圣境的见闻，肯定也极为丰富了吧？
没错，他还根据自己的经历，结合各种志异故事，写成了一本《寻幽记》。在寻芳地界，
OK
似乎也有不少读者呢。但近年来啊，他的连载似乎被什么事耽搁了，很多读者都在急着催更呢。
Is it
对
important?
井然来说啊，
Why talking about the book that he made? Maybe it is important later in the game.
旁人求安稳，他偏要去和那些凶险之事掰掰手腕，就和他的名字一样，纵使满身风霜，却活得像一
I
滩
mean, I don't know
不
what
灭的火。
Jingran mean, but
在顽
I
强的
guess
燃烧
that
请漂
that
泊
mean.
者在3.6版本亲自结识他吧。
井然这个人
Let's see
看起来
how
什么都无所
his
谓，但要事事
gameplay
靠谱，能多次
works
身陷绝境却不失手。光有身手和胆识还不够，想必也是个聪明有趣的少年，很期待与他见面。
那么接下来就让我们一同看看
Yes,
这位
let's see.
心胸滚烫、赤
Ocean
裸的
Bourse
寻幽客
or not?
在战场上是如
I
何
believe
焚尽
something
前
to do
路
with
阴霾吧。
defense.
井然是一名热熔属性的5星共鸣者，
Nether key
常刃
R.
井然洒脱不羁，战斗风格也带着一股子不管不顾的张狂。他既可运用共鸣能力幽气绝，穿行于阴阳两界，也可召唤山猫协助自己战斗。阴阳轮转，攻守交替，带着金光和青
Okay, so that basically yin and yang different
井
color.
然的共鸣技能可以为自身提供护盾，此后
Shield
泰身攻击，可对一定范围的敌人造成伤害。当井然处于暴阳形态下，
阳
他会
风
手持古刀，金色刀光带着浓墨般的拖尾攻击敌人，并积攒气。当气达到上限，井然可释放特定技能，召唤山猫扑出，在山猫利齿撕咬敌人的同时，切换为负阴形态。切换至负阴形态的井然会驾驭幽气，发色变为
I don't see anything related to Fusion Burst yet.
战斗姿态也会随之变化。此时，命灯化作长棍在手，劈、跳、扫、转，动作行云流水，自在张狂。心眼流转，山猫也会在招式中时隐时现，与它并肩攻击敌人，并获得气。当气满溢，井然可释放特定技能，腾空跃起。
Yeah, I don't think this is
山猫打入敌阵
not
后
replacement
切
for
换为暴
Chisa.
阳形态释放共鸣解放时，井然手提命灯，一扇巨大的鬼门洞开，门扉里涌出的青蓝明火瞬间席卷战场。同时，井然自身会消耗
On
一定生
HP
命值，提升接下来几次强化重击的伤害。
这便是他以寿元为代价召唤幽冥之力的决定。
也是他不惜燃尽自己，也要劈开生路的决心。
Oh, it's that
在
hand.
3.6版本，全新
So it's not
新
the
常任
stuff
千
we
般
saw,
种
it's
也将
actually
同步上
a
线
broad blade we never seen.
燃着金芒的锋刃。
Although for sure he will be
没错，
rectifier the whole lamp thing.
铜钱玉佩
Again,
缠绕刀
it's
身
not.
与缠布之上，刀形修长，满身风霜。
I mean, I'll talk about this during the market, but
千般度承载着井然向死而生的意志，随阴阳轮转而变换形态。阳形态下，刀身飘曳着张扬的黑金火焰，野火不尽，生生不息。当井然逆转阴阳，一只苍白的鬼手悄然浮现，若即若离地抓握刀柄，火焰也化作悠悠明火，阴冷渗骨，令妖邪为之胆寒。
展开阴阳路，燃尽生死图。相信无论在阳世还是幽冥，井然都将手持千般度，以这熊熊烈火劈开一条生路。
wait a
以
minute.
上就是对3.6
The sword is actually the lamb. I mean, I thought
哎 ，Q 策
it
划
was a staff during
聊
the
了这么多
cutscene.
再看我们周围的玄方山水，也让我有了一些
Even in
不一样的
the
感受。
image is a
如果以
staff.
山水意境出发，
Look
我
like a
感
staff.
觉这两位新共鸣者像是两种截然不同，却又同样富有气韵的存在。
你这个比喻很有意思。我觉得啊，青霄是高居山巅的白梅，霜雪不侵，暗香自来；而井然是荒墟中不灭的火，风势越大，烧得越旺。
没错，青霄的气韵是沉静的，寒芒荡煞，守望流年岁月；井然的气韵则是滚烫的，幽灯照夜，横行生死无际。
好的，那么接下来为大家送上本次前瞻通讯的第2个兑换码，请漂泊者们及时兑换领取哦。
稍后 我们会为各位漂泊者带来新版本的活动以及系统优化的相关情报。
Yes, let's see mobile optimization. Eternal Flame. This is Jingran stuff. The Mirage realm thing, I think.
漂泊者们，欢迎回来。那么首先就给大家先带来3.6版本角色和武器换取的具体信息吧。
没问题。在3.6版本更新后
Let's see who the rerun
千
is.
古记
Well, I
剑
don't
气
really have
满天气
anything
全新五星共鸣者倾销
that
的
I wanna
换
pull
取
actually.
先锋御影水天
But
气
let's see.
将会率先开启，漂泊者可以从中换取倾销，与他一同御剑乘风，穿破重重迷雾。同时，五星共鸣者达尼亚的活
I
动
was gonna say
与
Denia.
明日以谎言也将同步开启。
She really
武器
fast
方
the
面，
rerun of
全
her.
新五星驯刀云狼。
Because again, Denia is one of my target. Because of,
新的活动换取
if you know, the whole thing. You should check my Denia
在以
playthrough.
上换取
I mean
活动
polling
结束
session.
后，穿行阴阳的巡游
So I
全
guess
新五星共鸣者
I'm pulling
井然
Denia
的活动换
copy
取
then.
身负三图。
Well, no, I will save
漂泊
until
者可以
Hassin
从中
first.
换
Hassin
取
is the
井然，与
priority.
他一起把滚烫的朝
Yeah,
气
yeah, yeah.
燃成前路的光。五星共鸣者飞雪的
Oh,
活动换
Yuki
取
again.
血色锁印
Okay, both
千般
Yuki and
未来
Denia, which released in the same patch,
五星共鸣者莫名
actually
活动换取
releasing in the.
纵
Oh,
使
never
生活
mind. We have
无穷
Mornia as well.
将会同步开启。全新五星长刃千般度，
I think I understand why we have Mornia here because of the
五
whole
星驯刀灼霜，
Xingxiao stuff. And then for
五星长刃
Denia
咒
because
犯
of
无悔活动换
IMET,
取
the same
也
as
将
people
同期
for
开启。
full IMET dispatch, so
介
it's
绍完换
they're
取
gonna
活
full
动
for
那
Denia
也请
for
给
Fusion
漂泊
Boost.
者介绍一下
And then
3.6
for
版本的
Hyuki
其他活动
because
信息吧
of
好的，首先要
Sui
给大家
Sui.
介绍的是黑海岸近期开放的高规格新型模拟域，也就是
Okay.
我们在3.6版本中即
So,
将
but
推
yes,
出
I
的
remember
全
this
新模
kind
拟
of
作战
event.
服
We have IMET
群
and
生共振模拟域。
Artetia, and okay, the multiple character
这
there.
次和以往的战术训练有什么不同呢？
最大的变化在于
Oh, we can change the
这次漂泊者
perspective.
将以俯视视角进行模拟作战，
What is this?
将整个战场
Diablo?
尽收眼底，感受更强的全局掌控感。
哎，看起来这次的模拟训练
Interesting.
考验的不仅仅是漂泊者的操作，还会给漂泊者带来截然不同的战斗体验。
是的，不过带来全新体验的可不只是战斗视角。在这次的模拟作战中，漂泊者虽然只能一人参加，但也并非是孤身作战。在关卡中，我们不仅能够获得不同共鸣者的能力来强化自身，使自身的基础技能附带对应共鸣者的能力效果，还可以在技能命中敌人时积攒特殊能量，能量蓄满后即可召唤或变身为对应的共鸣者，释放更加强力的特殊技能。
听起来还蛮有意思的，以一人之身汇聚百般能力，不同共鸣者的能力在漂泊者身上交织碰撞，会擦出怎样的火花呢？期待大家参与活动，在实战中亲自组合尝试吧。
参与活动，漂泊者可以获得新生、深海意象万鹅牢朽区、活动专属称号共鸣、最佳搭配等限时奖励。
对了，前面我们已经为漂泊者们介绍了，在完成3.6版本潮汐任务后，
Yes.
漂泊者将获得一张专属的
Okay,
七弦旗。
finishing Act 3.
那么对此，我们也设计了一个特别的活动——清洗
Oh,
祭流年。
what is this?
在潮汐任务告一段落后啊，漂泊者将在清宵的悉心指导下学习弹琴，增长情谊。
Okay, a
活动
tutorial
每
for
日逐次
how
开
to
放
use
7个任务，陆续解锁4段新的旋律。
the
漂
thing
泊
is.
者只需静下心来，跟着清宵的引导，试着弹奏，
Yep,
便
I
能在
expected.
一弦一音间渐入佳境。悠悠岁月，种种心念都将融入
Ignore that loud
弦
bike
音之中
outside.
心静即生旦，其间无古今。完成任务即可获取新生、养成材料等奖励。接下来，休闲活动回归啦！第二索拉
We
又
are a
被搞事
musician
情啦
myself.
活动第二索拉鬼影迷踪将
Wait,
在
what?
3.6版本开启。
Solaris?
等等，我记
Nani?
得在2.6版本的时候，第二索拉就被入侵服务器篡改数据，这次不会哟。
你猜对了，这次的异常现象啊，似乎和之前在第二索拉中制造程序错误的库洛洛有关。
Okay.
严肃检查设计师的精神状态。
Yeah, I remember this
精神状态
event
好不好啊不知道，但
where we
脑
took
洞
a
确实
picture
不
of
足的。在本次活动
weird
中呢，
stuff.
漂泊者需要亲自深入异常场景，
Anyway.
标记那些异常的表现。
哎， 说起来，上次可是有不少漂泊者在面对异常选项时，
I don't think at the time
就选了更
I
复杂的
record
难
the
易。
event, so this is
老实
probably
说，
before I
你们
record the
是不是
event.
反而期待
I
这
mean,
次
2
能
Fan
够打
6,
出
2 Fan
新
6
高度
is
不过具体
technically
的选择
the
权
beginning
依
of
然掌握在漂泊者的手中。
the
感兴趣的
stream,
漂泊者
not the
欢迎
video
来
I
不要
made.
索拉为影迷踪，
What
尽
is
情
that
发挥。
floating?
完成场景任务呢，即可获得新生。
Why I feel
材
like
料
this
等奖
whole
励
thing is
潮汐
related
密
to
文
the
限
whole
时
Solaris
勘察
itself,
活动
but
即
there's
将开启，
lore
参
behind
与
this,
活动完成区
as
域内的
in
活跃任务，
we
即可
actually
获
live
得新生等
in a
奖励。
matrix
除
or
了以
something.
上的休
Anyway,
闲活
I
动
don't
玩法
know.
外，我们也准备了一些更考验操作的活动内容。首先是限时活动，若梦仍有回声。没错，熟悉的联机挑战玩法又回来
Oh,
了。
co-op
与
combat.
好朋
I
友们
don't really
一起
like
组队
co-op
迎接强
because
敌
the
吧。
connection
在
issue,
本次
but
活动的最终挑战中，漂泊者们可以连续挑战多个
sure,
boss，
so long as
一轮接一轮
we
越战越酣畅，
cooperation
并
instead
且
of
助战生
competition
态在最终挑战中会得到
should
特
be
殊的强
fine.
化，发挥更大的作用。
是时候喊上好友，在战斗中打出属于你们的高光时刻了。参与活动即可获得新生等奖励，同时那蛰伏于玄天构中的残损巨影，
Okay, I
以侮辱
haven't
与巨刃
do the
粉碎
hologram
残像的强悍击魁
with
万
Denia
俄
because
老
this
首
is part of
区
the endgame
将在
attempt.
3.6
We have
版
a
本
new
加入全新
one,
战略联
Rush
舞。
Fire
欢迎感兴
Assassin
趣的漂泊者在他
This is
嘶哑
the
轰鸣与
material
喷涌的
boss
火光里与之一决高下。
or
七日签到活动
character
烟云赠礼也会
Ascension
在更新后准时与漂泊者们见面，届时请记得登录领取。在3.6版本更新后，商城将上架倾销饰品云岚疏影，这是一枚形制华美的冠饰，
Okay,
白眉
accessory
流
for
云为裙，
they're releasing
修
this
枝盘绕成
every
冠，
single patch
伴
now, I
着
guess.
明月般的清辉。
不同于云岚疏影的静雅，井然饰品素雪玄猫
Okay,
则带
Jingran
着
was
自
a
由
bit
灵动
simpler,
的气质，
similar to
是一只通体恢容的小猫。
IMF.
一双与井然相似的异瞳藏着可爱与神秘，满身的机灵劲儿挡都挡不住。
Oh,
这
she's
两对
supposed
小
to be a
物啊
cat,
各
I
有各的风
guess.
采。
I mean, the
感兴趣的
title
漂泊者
also
可以在更
mentioned
新
cat,
后
but
前往商城
didn't
获取。
expect to be.
接下来
Anyway
啦，也请给漂泊者们介绍下
FLA
游戏优化的相关情报吧
What。is that?
没问题。
Mobile,
首先
please.
是科考摩托的相关优化。
Expedition
我们
motorbike.
为科考摩托展示界面
Team
新增了主
background.
题场景。
Okay,
漂
sure.
泊者在3.3版本、3.6版本的潮汐任务推进到对应节点后，即可在飞讯中领取对应风格的科考摩托场景。
也就是说，我们除了可以切换摩托
I don't
服装等
really.
内容外
Anyway,
还
yeah,
可以切
sure.
换不同风格展示场景啊。
没错，漂泊者在领取场景后，前往摩托外观界面里就可以切换场景背景了。配合不同的科考摩托外观，希望漂泊者可以更好地展现自己的搭配技巧。此外，在之前版本数
Creativity,
次
okay,
调整
sure.
科考摩托巡航模
Not
式的基
me.
础上，我们将在3.6版本进一步优化科考摩托的导航与自动巡航体验。
I never
我们
use
优化
this
了
whole
导航追踪
auto
逻辑，在距
movement
离
thing.
目标
I
地
don't
点
know.
比较近时，
Teleport is
将会推
faster.
荐直接前往，而不是使用导航追踪功能。同时，在自动巡航流程中，若一定时间内未发生位移，系统将会重置位置并尝试继续巡航。接下来是日常体验的相关优化。我们在3.6版本优化了分享的体验，在移动端的十连换取的分享界面中，将支
For
持切
mobile
换五
device,
星角色
okay,
或五
sure.
星武器的专属分享图。
Look, I
漂
got
泊者可以更加
character,
方便地
blah
分
blah
享
blah. I
探索
don't
到
really
心仪的
share,
角
but
色和武器的瞬间。
yeah, I don't
同
really.
时
I never understand
新
the
增
whole
了
sharing
多
thing
模
in
块
this
的分
gacha
享功
game.
能，比如
Like,
新增了
is it
万物
bragging or
之间中地狱
something?
风光以及
Unless you're
往昔
actually
游子的
showing,
分享
for
功能
example,
方便
five
漂泊者分享
cool
剧情流程中的所见所闻。此
But
外，
let's
部分
do
挑战玩法也
anyway.
将支持分享功能，包括中烟矩阵
Okay, we
挑战
also
分
able
数
to
分享、
share this.
民歌
Okay,
海区挑
sure.
战结果分享、逆境深
Look at
塔
my
挑战结果
score.
分享。
I'm
漂泊者利用分
smart.
享
I
功
mean,
能
I'm
一键就能搞定，
don't have
不
skill
用再
issue.
自行截图啦。
常用的邮箱功能
Sure
也新增了几个很实用的优化。首先是邮箱的邮件上限扩容到了200封，同时优化了邮件的附件数量，单封邮件可支持更多数量的附件。考虑到部分邮件的纪念意义，我们新增了邮件收藏功能，收藏的邮件不会被批量删除，最多可收藏100封邮件。
此
Oh,
外，我们还调整了部分邮件的优
But
先级，确保
what
部
kind
分
of?
重要
Well, we do
邮
have
件
some
不会因
special
其他
email,
特
like from
殊要求
someone
的补发邮
sometime.
件顶替而导致损
That's
失。
interesting.
当然，即便是优化过后，还是需要提醒各位漂泊者及时清理邮箱，以免造
I
成
wanna
不必要的
I wanna
损失哦。
heart some of
在
the
3.6版本
character
更新后，我们也
email.
将优化调整
That's
后一个
interesting.
深海装配界面的深海推荐功能与算法逻辑。 推荐的信息将更加精准适配，并且在装配前可以直接预览装配结果和详细
I
数
mean,
据。
yeah, okay, sure.
同时，
This is.
深海装配界面的深
But
海
we
推荐
already
功
have
能
this. I
同步
guess
进
we
行了
not.
迭代，将根据装配方案推荐不同的主音深海以及 cost 搭配，调整深海搭配将更加方便。在功能优化后，新版本的部分推荐深海与之前版本的推荐会存在一定差异，请漂泊者在培养深海时留意。
I usually have
对于深
one
海相关内
echo
容，
set
我
for
们
each
也会持
character,
续
so
进行调优和
I
迭
don't
代。
really use this
那么
stuff,
除了体验
especially
相
the
关优化
whole.
我们也带来了图形
What?
性能的相关优化。
I forgot the
首
name
先是一项我们筹备已久的性能优化，
because again,
我
like
们
I
将在
said,
3.6
one
版本为
character,
全平
one
台的
echo
开
set.
发更换编程语言。
iOS.
在更换过后，最直观的体现是全平台游戏的运行效率
Wait,
得
what?
到一定
This is important, but not.
将在
What
3.6
about
版本为
Android?
全平台的开发更换。
带来了图形性能的相关优化。
是的，首先是一项
you
我们
blocking the
筹备已
thing.
久的
Can
性
you
能优
block?
化。我们将在3.6 版本
Uh-huh.
为全平台的开发
Programming
更换编程
language
语言。
used across
在更
Alpha
换过
Pro
后，
after the
最直
transition,
观的
the
体
most
现
notable
是全
result
平台游戏的运行效率都将得
performance
到一定程度的提
across
升。其中 iOS 移
What
动
the
端、
difference?
PC 和 PS5 的性能提升最为明
iOS,
显，
PC,
平
PS5,
均提
and
升
not
10帧左
Android.
右。正如
Oh,
当前
increasing
展示的优
FPS.
化前后游戏运行帧数对比。
Well, I'm using
此
Android.
外，本次更换编程语言也会更有助于今后我们持续开展更多方
I
向
mean,
的
iOS is
优化。
easier
目
because
前已
again,
有基于
it's
此
only
的
one
其他
company,
优化方案正在
but
陆续
Android
开
is
发了，敬请期
more
待。
diverse, so
另外啊
it's
，PC
harder, I
端
guess.
图形性能也将迎来技术更新。在3.6版本，我们优化升级了
To be honest, you should cap your FPS at least 120 maximum.
对比之前的
Uncap
DLSS
is not good
开启后
because
将
it's
获得更
bad
高帧数
sometimes.
插帧导致的画面瑕疵，
Even though I don't play on PC,
将更
but
少。相信无论是区域探索还是酣畅战斗，画面表现都将进一步提升。好的，以上就是关于
No
新版本
Android，
游戏
OK
内的信息啦。希望漂泊者在这新版本能够感受到这些变化落到实处。我们也会继续收集反馈，持续打磨，希望给大家带来更好的游戏体验。
接下来也和漂泊者们分享下
Oh
最新的周边信息。
we still have no information
目前
about the
将与大
whole
半将联合
Cartetia
推出林奈1
action
与7
figure
正品
yet.
手办。
I checked
手办
the My Figure collection. I don't think they are already released,
这款手办
so I
目前
wonder
正在锐意
if
开
how
发中。
much for
更
that.
多
I
详
think
细
one
信
for
息
one
请漂泊者们关注官方
one
社媒平
six
台。
for the Cartetia
好
one,
的
which
那
I
么
kind
本
of
次的
want
前
that,
瞻
but
突
we
出
will see. I
接
don't
近尾声
know.
了，现在为大家送上
Because it's
最后一个
1.6,
兑换
it
码
should be
请大家记得及时
more
进入游戏
expensive
兑
than
换领取哦。
normal. The answer and the journey. Okay, what do you mean by the answer? What kind of answer we will get in 3.6? As in stuff? I don't think Yang will be there, so probably Yang will be in
一路走
New
来，
Federation.
孟州全方地界
I mean
未
the
解的
whole
谜团
answer.
与未尽的故事，仍等待着漂泊者去亲历与探索。
三尺玉峰可展虚妄，一盏面灯可照幽冥。希望即将与清宵井然的相遇，也能为漂泊者的旅途增添不一样的温度与光亮。明朝3.6版本《圣云灯影凡尘剑心》
Sword
将于
Crystal
8月20
August
日正式开启。
20.
漂泊者们，山高水长，8月20日我们冒险继续，拜拜。
拜拜。
Bye. Let's see if there's anything else at the end. There's a lot. 5 minutes for there's no way it's just the owl. What, JD or something? The name of JD, is it the name? Oh, I think I know why the name is JD, because from jade. So this is again the color is jade color, so that's why it's JD. I guess. Anyway, I don't think this is the end of the thing, right? It is the end. Okay, that's it. What do I find interest? What I find interest in 3.6? Probably, hopefully, yes, hopefully the main story will be a main focus and not actual character story. Jingran is a segue, so it's fine, but Act 3, hopefully the proportion of Xingqiao characterization and the actual main story will be at least 30 to 70%, as in 30% Xingqiao, 70% main story, unless just like what happened in 3.5, and 3.1 back then. The actual Xingqiao story is related to the main story itself, but we will see. Jingran, however, because a segue, is fine to be unique about him. Send a segue again. So yeah, that's all for the for the last reaction. I cannot wait to fly using a sword, Chinese style. Yeah, and probably I will pull for the Nia copy. Oh no! I forgot. I will saving my pull for Xin. She will be my first Sentinel Resonator that I got immediately to sequence 3 on the first banner with a 3 round. Anyway, that's probably my hope. Anyway, until next time, bye!